Alright everyone, Jake the Great here, ready to go over the in-season bracket challenge, and yep, it's busted. We're just gonna have to talk about SVG's win at this road course. What's going on, everybody? Jake the Great here to talk to you about the Cup race at Sonoma, the Toyota Save-Mar 350. Shane Van Gisbergen was your winner. This race went for 110 laps, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Ty Gibbs got his third career pole at this race. Christopher Bell, before the race, announced that he had no plans on stepping out of the vehicle if he could help it, and it helped a lot because he did get a good result. To the rear for this race, the 4 of Noah Gragson, the 23 of Bubba Wallace after making repairs during that crash in qualifying, putting a new front nose on the car, and the 43 of Eric Jones. This race started promptly at 3:50 Eastern Standard Time. Right off the bat, Ty Gibbs gets out the lead, but Hocevar battles around. However, by the time they get back around to the S's, Ty Gibbs takes back the lead from Hocevar. Hocevar would continue to fall back throughout the top 10, but remaining in the top 8 to 10 for the first stage. After 5 green flag laps, the 54 is out front, followed by the 71 of Michael McDowell, as well as Shane Van Gisbergen in the 97. Within the first 10 laps, we do get a little contact between Hocevar and Bell and a little back and forth between them. On lap 15, Daniel Suarez makes an unscheduled pit stop. His left front tire was going flat. Thankfully, he made it to pit road, no incident, he continues on. On lap 22, green flag pit stops get into full tilt. 23 cars, I believe, flipped this stage. During these green flag stops, Austin Dillon speeds on pit road. The pits were closed coming to the end of the stage, so he would have to start tail end of the field. Stage 1 winner, Ty Gibbs, followed by Christopher Bell. Desperately needed those points. His wrist must not be hurting that bad. Definitely a track he was able to manage. Third in the stage, the 71 of Michael McDowell. Definitely needed the points. Then Hocevar, Ryan Preece, Alex Bowman. Definitely good to see him gather some points. Shane Van Gisbergen was able to pit and still get stage points in the first stage. During the stage 1 caution, Tyler Reddick in the 45 car would have to pit. He was suffering from power steering issues. He would finish last in this race. We get the green going for stage 2 on lap 30. Shane Van Gisbergen's out front, followed by the 5 car of Kyle Larson, the 19 of Chase Briscoe, the 11 of Denny Hamlin, the 12 of Ryan Blaney, the 24 of William Byron, the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 88 of Connor Zillage, the 22 of Joey Logano, and the 1 car of Ross Chastain. We get a good green flag run going, other than the 23 of Bubba Wallace and the 34 of Todd Gillen going at it, sending each other off in the corners here and there. Nothing crazy happens for a bit. Shane Van Gisbergen is still out leading. Then we get to lap 52 when the green flag pit stops start to flip stage 2. This would include leaders like SVG, who comes pit road, handing over the stage 2 victory to Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs would sweep the stages in the Sonoma race. With Ty Gibbs winning the stage, that would leave Christopher Bell to finish second in the stage again. A lot of good stage points for Bell in this race. Then the 16 of AJ Allmendinger, good stage points for him. The 2 of Austin Cindric, the 1 of Ross Chastain, the 38 of Zane Smith, the 97 of Van Gisbergen, the 88 of Connor Zillage, the 19 of Chase Briscoe, and the 12 of Ryan Blaney are your top 10 stage results for stage 2. Starting off in the final stage, lap 60. Connor Zillage tries his best to keep up and put some pressure on Shane Van Gisbergen, who starts off leading, and he does his best. It is very impressive. This is the battle we wanted to see for a very long time. It was good to see those 2 cars running up front for Trackhouse. Chase Briscoe remained solidly in third. Good performance out of him today. A lot of speed. But just 1 lap into the final stage, we get a caution. The 21 of Josh Berry would get spun, involved with the 4 of Noah Gragson and the 2 of Cindric. Couldn't really get a good replay on what happened, but they called just kind of made contact. One too many people pushing. The race was getting antsy. The final stage is on. The pay window's getting ready to open. Short caution, the green flag flies again at lap 64. Shane Van Gisbergen leads over Connor Zillage again. Shane Van Gisbergen gets out to a comfortable lead this time, though. Over the next few laps, we would have cars getting spun out for running off the track. The 11 of Danny Hamlin would get spun by the 77 of Carson Hocevar. The 11 would continue on, no issue. The 34 of Todd Gillen would get spun. Not sure if that was self-spun or if it was from the 23 who they were playing grab ass earlier today. Couldn't get a good replay on it. On lap 66, the 9 of Chase Elliott would hit the curb, it looked like, and spun himself around. He continues without incident. The 42 of John Hunter Nemechek would also spin. Didn't really see what happened to him either. I don't think the broadcast showed it. To be honest, it was kind of like prime light, if you know what I mean. TNT's just not quite with it. It's their first race of the season, but some of their things, like the audio for turn 12, was very poor. Other parts of the race, I just could tell that they were not bringing their A game. I know it is a road course, but we've been coming here a long time. I expect a lot better out of TNT's coverage, but it was good to have the booth stay the same and be solid, so we got that going for us at least. Continuing on, around lap 80, we get green flag pit stops to make it to the end of this race. Another good green flag run. Everybody gets on and off pit road without incidents. Cycling everybody back around, Shane Van Gisbergen is still your leader with 20 laps to go, followed by the 19 of Chase Briscoe, the 88 of Connor Zillage, the 5 of Kyle Larson, the 54 of Ty Gibbs, the 71 of Michael McDowell, the 20 of Christopher Bell, the 60 of Ryan Preece, the 12 of Ryan Blaney, and the 48 of Alex Bowman. While the 19 car does start to reel in the 97 a little bit, the booth is really selling it like SVG's and just saving gas and tires to make sure he wins this race comfortably, or if there's a restart. I applaud their effort, but SVG's a master of his craft. On the last lap, you could tell that the 19 of Briscoe was really giving his all when he gets to turn 12. He almost hit SVG. He pushes up a little bit, but ultimately does not make contact. It was a good move, very gentlemanlike. With SVG getting this win, it's his 8th road course win of all time. That ties Tony Stewart with 8 wins all time on road courses in the Cup Series, one behind Jeff Gordon for the all-time 9 wins on road courses in a career. Shane is definitely going to get there at this pace. He sweeps the weekend, not only the O'Reilly race, but the Cup race in dominating fashion. We expect to see him run this good. He has really put a whooping on all the Cup guys when it comes to road courses and street courses and things like that. Just there's so much talent coming from a supercar background, and he's put it to great use in NASCAR. During the post-race coverage, it was brought up that Ryan Blaney's cool suit did fail him earlier in the race. He was overheated and he was taken to the infield care center for fluids. I believe he is okay. I did not see any conflicting things with that information otherwise. Connor Zillage's cool suit also failed. It actually happened whenever he stalled the car leaving pit road, lost a little bit of time there, but it reset his cool suit and he was not able to have it turned back on. The last 30 laps he went on without his cool suit. He was fine though. One thing I did notice about TNT's post-race coverage, while they gave a whole post-race show, they showed the points twice at least, probably a third time. I did not see the bracket. I did not see the full race results either. I didn't think that was too much to ask. I really expect better out of them, but they did cover the points twice, and they had a couple live leaderboards. The audio was wonky in some spots. The camera work could have been better. I don't know. I'm always going to miss Prime. Prime spoils us. But with that out of the way, I will be here next week to talk to you about the race at Chicagoland for 4th of July weekend. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe to see more NASCAR content just like this. I've been Jake the Great. Have a good one.